Welcome to Quantum Cracks, the channel where we delve into some of the most fascinating mysteries of our universe. Today we take a look at the flat Earth theory and ask, how can something so plainly wrong have so many believers? Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, and fellow rational thinkers, gather round for a delightful romp through the absurd world of flat Earth theory. Oh, what a marvelous day to be a scientist, when we can take a break from actual research to address the pressing issue of whether our planet is a cosmic frisbee. Now, for those of you who've been living under a rock, a perfectly spherical rock, I might add, allow me to introduce you to the flat Earth hypothesis. It's the quaint notion that our beloved planet is not a globe, but rather a flat, disc-shaped plane. Some versions even propose a circular Earth bordered by an ice wall, which they've cleverly disguised as Antarctica. And let's not forget the sun and moon, apparently rotating in a dome-like sky above us. The firmament, if you will. It's like a cosmic snow globe, minus the snow and, well, logic. But why, you ask? Do people believe in such a preposterous idea? Well, my friends, it's a cocktail of mistrust, YouTube rabbit holes, and a desperate need for simplicity. You see, some folks find it easier to believe that every scientist, astronaut, fifth grade geography teacher is part of a grand conspiracy, rather than accept that the Earth is, in fact, not flat. These flat Earth enthusiasts have a deep-seated mistrust of authorities like NASA, governments, and those pesky science institutions. Because clearly, we scientists have nothing better to do than maintain a global lie about the shape of our planet. It's not like we're busy curing diseases or anything. Then there's the influence of online echo chambers. You know how it goes? You start watching one video about how the Earth might be flat, and suddenly, your YouTube recommendations are nothing but conspiracy theories and cats playing piano. It's a slippery slope, my friends. And let's not forget the allure of simple, sensory explanations. The ground feels flat under my feet, they say. Well, I hate to break it to you, but your feet aren't exactly the most reliable scientific instruments. If we based all our knowledge on what things feel like, we'd still think the sun revolves around the Earth and that the moon is made of cheese. For many flat earthers, it's less about science and more about a worldview rooted in literal interpretations of ancient religious texts. Because obviously, the best way to understand the complexities of our universe is through Bronze Age literature. Who needs peer-reviewed studies when you've got metaphors, am I right? But fear not, my rational friends. Science is here to save the day with a heaping dose of evidence and a side of sarcasm. Let's dive into the thrilling world of how we know the Earth is a globe, a riveting tale of shadows, ships, and common sense. First up, we have the Earth's shadow on the moon. During a lunar eclipse, our planet casts a shadow on the moon that is consistently curved. I know this might be hard for some to grasp, but only a spherical object can cast a round shadow in every orientation. Unless, of course, the moon is in on the conspiracy too. Maybe it's just really good at shape-shifting. Next, we have the classic ships disappearing over the horizon phenomenon. When watching ships sail away, the hull disappears before the mast. This isn't because the ship is shrinking or sinking into the distance. It's because of the curvature of the Earth. I know, it's a wild concept. Maybe the ships are just really shy and like to hide their bottoms first. Let's talk about airplane navigation, shall we? If the Earth were flat, flight paths between continents would look radically different. But in reality, pilots rely on great circle routes, which are the shortest paths on a sphere. It's almost as if they're flying on a globe, but perhaps all pilots are in on the conspiracy too. Maybe they just enjoy taking the long way round for funsies. Now, onto satellites and space imagery. We have thousands of satellite photos and live streams from space showing around Earth. Astronauts from multiple countries, not just NASA, have directly observed and photographed Earth from space. But of course, this could all be an elaborate hoax. Maybe they're just really good at Photoshop and have a lot of free time on their hands. Time zones and day-night cycles are another pesky problem for our flat Earth friends. The Earth experiences simultaneous day and night in different locations. This would be impossible on a flat plane unless light behaved in extremely unnatural ways, which it demonstrably does not. But hey, maybe light is just rebellious and doesn't like to follow the rules of physics. Let's not forget about gravity. That mysterious force that keeps us all from floating away. On a globe, gravity pulls everything toward the center, creating a round shape. On a flat disk, gravity would pull toward the center of the disk, causing water and people to behave strangely or impossibly near the edges. But perhaps flat earthers have discovered a new form of physics that defies everything we know about the universe. Nobel Prize? Anyone? And for our grand finale, let's travel back in time to the 3rd century BCE. When Eratosthenes calculated the Earth's circumference using simple shadows cast in different cities at the same time, his experiment is repeatable and accurate, and it proves curvature. But maybe Eratosthenes was just really good at guessing? Or perhaps he had a time machine and was in cahoots with modern scientists. The plot thickens. In conclusion, my dear friends, belief in a flat Earth isn't really about physics. It's about distrust and identity. It's about feeling special, like you're privy to secret knowledge that the rest of us sheeple can't comprehend. But here's the thing. Science doesn't require belief. It requires evidence. And the evidence overwhelmingly proves that Earth is a rotating oblate spheroid. Centuries of astronomy, physics, navigation, photography, and space exploration confirm this. And not a single experiment has ever credibly supported a flat Earth. But don't let that stop you, flat earthers. Keep questioning everything, even if it means ignoring mountains of evidence and the basic laws of physics. So, the next time you meet a flat earther, remember to be kind. Pat them on the head, give them a lollipop, and gently remind them that the Earth is round, just like their adorable, yet misguided little heads. And if all else fails, suggest they take a nice long walk to the edge of the Earth. I hear the view is spectacular. Thanks for joining us today, and we hope you enjoyed the video. Please support us by liking and subscribing, and leave a comment below.